Isn't that pretty? Some have died back and new ones are coming out. I need to collect some of this feverfew too before I'm back down in the valley right now at the place here. I'm back and forth. I'm not staying there permanently yet until I'm trying to get some help to get the septic hooked up and stuff, but and there's so much you've got to do. One person says, one of the neighbors said, well, I just thought once the trailer was here, you'd be in. And I said, no, there's a lot to do. It has to be level, stairs built, and that takes way a lot because it's on the side of a hill, kind of. Holes dug, cement poured in to kind of hold a couple places so that it doesn't wash away in the winter off the hill. And but anyway, back down here to the valley today, and it's supposed to be 107, so I'm not even going up there today. Had a lot to do around here anyway, but I have something on my mind, and I just feel like I keep hearing on these different videos when I get a chance. I'm listening to stuff while I'm working and doing this and that, and so many people are saying they can't get all their antibiotics or only get half of it and hope more will come in so they can get the rest of it before they're finished, or just different things like that. And I'm thinking, guys, there is something, that you can do. I'm not a doctor and I can't tell you what to do, and it can be life-threatening. But I wanted to share with you something you can do if you can't get any and you're waiting. And maybe you all can start growing these herbs because you can make something. My little dog, disabled dog, he fell and got a little hole poked in his eye, and his eye started turning white, and it was all gunky. And I started giving him this, and I also put colloidal silver in with calendula and chamomile. I'd made like a tea with that. And a little bit of salt, just a tiny pinch of salt to make it because your eyes are salty. I would put that in his eye, and I would give him this to drink, just a little bit because he's tiny. But yeah, it brought him out of it. Now he's still got the little tiny pinprick of a hole, and if you look just right, you can see there's a little bit of a glaze on that little tiny hole. But overall, from just looking at him, setting him down and looking at him, you can't see it, and he's doing fine. I didn't know if this would work because I didn't have the echinacea root in it. I don't believe in this one. It was in my snake bite one that I have the root in, and I didn't have much root. But just this is echinacea flowers and leaves, and then the oregano, self-heal, nasturtium, hyssop, and ginger. I gave him that and the eye wash, and he came out of it. Guys, we got to start thinking outside the box. This is just the little bottle that I put it in. And I don't know what this is growing in here. Let me see what this smells like. Now, I think it's just a weed, but it's kind of pretty. I won't pull it all out right now. I don't know where it came from. I should pull it out before it takes over, huh? Now, this one's a weed, too, and I definitely don't want that one. I know what that is. Ooh, there's a spider right there. This is an echinacea. This is what's known as, it's your regular basil, but a giant version of it. And, I've went over what's in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here. But I've went over that in some of my other videos. I just think it's kind of pretty, little miniature garden. I've got 2 plants moved up to my new place so far. I have to wait a while until someone gets back from vacation that I know that said they might be able to help me with their trailer to load some stuff up and take up there. And there's hardly any water, so there is a spring up the hill from there. It just takes gas to get up to the spring and fill up buckets of water and come back down. But anyway, that's another situation I'll just have to learn to deal with. I'm still going to take my plants. I don't know. They may not make it up there. I got to do some deadheading on that, but I can't take it with me anyway. That's actually in the ground. That's just around the edge to kind of help hold in water when I'm watering. Anyway, back to my little dog. and anybody, you have to get away from the sugar. No sugar. I was making sure his diet was good, but sugar feeds infection, and I had a doctor tell me that. So I mean a regular doctor, not only a holistic, but a regular MD. But he was Seventh-day Adventist, and they're into their health and stuff. They know some more than regular doctors that aren't. But yeah, get away from any sugar if you have any type of infection. Don't eat a lot of carbs if you can help it. Actually, don't overeat. Your body needs to work on getting the infection out. So you don't want to overeat or have sugar or anything like that. I still got these little plants that never got planted. They're probably stunted now. I don't know if they'll even grow. I might take a couple more plants up in the morning with me. I'm trying to slowly move stuff up. I can't remember what kind of pepper that is, and the sun bleached the tag out. They look like they might be hot peppers forming on there. You see that? Sun bleached it. My garden's not faring real well because I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to it as I should have. Look at this. It's, can you see that? I don't know if you can see, but it's blooming. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's a chase cherry tree, I think is what they call it. I planted that there. It'll have to stay there, I guess. I dug up a little of my yarrow, and it looks like slightly moist, but not very much. I need to set it in a better place so that it'll get some water. I don't want it to die. I need to get some started up where I'm going. Look at the jalapenos. I just picked some off another plant, too. Do have jalapenos coming in. But yeah, my garden is really weedy in a lot of areas and stuff. Just not... Look at this one of them, Chuck. I planted several. The others died. This is my pineapple plant, so I might be able to get that going up there. I don't really use it a whole lot, but I love the smell of it, and it's beautiful, and it blooms in the fall with its red flowers. Really glad I got some oregano started, too. That will go in your, that's a really good for your antibiotic mixture, too, your oregano. But you need to start growing some of this stuff if you don't have it, because it's really important, and then use it. Pick it, dry it, put it in, and make a tincture with it. I have videos on that, I'm pretty sure, even with the alcohol tincture. That was several years ago, I think I did that video. Once I get settled, I'll maybe try to do some more videos along those lines. But once you make a tincture, it's pretty much the same, but I need to make a new one for new people that are around, and anyone that wants to review it. Some people don't like to look back through the old videos and stuff. They just want whatever you have available at the time. They're in a hurry. They want to view what you have and not go looking for something. So I may redo some on that. This is really weird. I don't know what my thing's doing. I'll see when I go to edit it. My phone. Anyway, not real sure what I'm going to do with this channel. I've seen several wild herbs right around my trailer up the hill. I think I'm going to talk about some of those once I get up there, if we even have internet. Things are getting really, really bad. They may knock all this out eventually. But up until then, I will try to help y'all with interesting and helpful information the best I can. I think I lost my buddy there. There we are. Letting you watch him while I talk. Maybe he'll catch a bug while we're watching him. But I'm sure he probably knows I'm here. I really like my little praying mantis. They're my buddies. They eat the bad bugs, and I've certainly got the bad bugs. And I know there'll be some up the hill, too. I want to take these too. I want all my beautiful ones, too, even though I don't do much with those other than just enjoy them. I don't know. Hopefully they can make it without a lot of water. I'm not going to have the water supply up there. But who knows? Maybe the rains will come back. I can't just leave all my plants here. I'll have to figure something out. I have to have my herbs. So they'll probably get first choice of the water. I think the video kept going. I was trying to get it right to show you the bumblebee, but he didn't like me standing here. He flew off. He was a real pretty fuzzy bumblebee. That's just dirt there. I was going through it. I just wasn't paying a lot of attention. My potato plants died, and my potatoes are pretty small, but I still got a couple little baskets of little potatoes. I've been eating them with green beans and stuff. So it's better than nothing. Won't be able to take my squash with me. I dried a couple, chopped them in little chunks and dried them up, so I'll have them for the winter to make a soup or something, but it's not very much. Things aren't doing real well in the garden this year anyway. Not my summer garden. And, oh, look, there are blossoms coming on these. Oh, those are the solar flares. But I just don't think I'm going to be here very long to get them. We'll see what happens. And I never did dig up my marshmallow. I think marshmallow likes some water, and I'm not going to have any water up there much. Like I said, herbs will have to come first, but that's not one I use a lot, occasionally, but not a lot. The marshmallow is the one here with the little blossoms. Yeah, it's really good too, because it's in a way, because it's good, like when you take stinging nettle, it makes you pee a lot and everything, and this kind of slows that down a little bit, so it's not quite so bad. I don't need to pee that much, because you end up peeing all your potassium out, which I need potassium, especially for my heart. But yeah, I really need to dig some of that up. It's just hard to get to all that. Guys, it is super hot out here, and I'm going to have to go back in. My strawberries, when I moved the trailer, then it had been blocking the hot afternoon sun, and these were only getting the morning sun, and they were doing pretty fair, even though not great. I mean, I did get quite a few for a little while, but they're kind of this extra sun they're not liking. Plus, it's just been so hot. Nothing's really liking. I'm going to be about maybe 10 degrees cooler up where I'm going, so that'll be good. Except I might get cold in the winter, but can't have everything, right? Anyway, try thinking outside the box and making tinctures and getting your own medicine. If you can get a hold of any medical supplies, Band-Aids, wraps, alcohol, rubbing alcohol, peroxide, just whatever you can get a hold of it and set it inside. There may come a time you can't get it. You're going to have to start thinking about doing your own stuff at home. I know that's hard. A lot of us don't have training, nurses training and all that, but you're going to have to. It's better to be somewhat prepared and at least have something when you can't get anything. And that's basically what I wanted to leave you with today. Please, I've mentioned it before, but I want to specifically push that direction for you right now, because I'm really concerned for people. So many people are just at a loss right now because they're not getting the medical care they need. Now, in some spots they can get it, in other places they can't. It almost seems like it's worst on the East Coast, and it's got about as not quite to the middle of the country, a little bit maybe in places, but like Illinois and a little bit past there to where it's really bad. Almost like a wave coming across the United States of outages of stuff, shortages. I don't know. I think all over, though, because I'm seeing shortages here in California of a lot of different things. So I'm really hoping you'll be prepared for yourself. It's always good, because we're just in a very unstable world at the moment. So, but no matter how unstable it is, if you focus on the Lord Jesus Christ, you will have peace. You can get through this until it's time for you to go home to Him. And then we will have all our needs, won't we? We can have the best of everything then. But until then, we do the best we can here. And I love you guys. I'm praying. I pray for all my viewers that come in. I pray for you. Keep your head up, and we will catch you next time.